Okay, thank you for joining me. Part 2, taking a look at the Mini 4 Pro from scratch, things that some other people I don't think have pointed out. First thing is, you can see you can connect your RC2 to your computer and it comes up pretty much like a standard Android phone because it's running an Android interface. You've got a DJI folder located in the Android folder here, and DJI Go V5, and there's some files and folders all in there. Your missions, waypoints, etc. are stored there. You've got flight records, etc. Just thought it'd be interesting if you want to have a look through those at some point. But the main crux of this video is I went out and took a flight yesterday, all 3 batteries. I did a distance test, well, half a distance test. I went out as far as I wanted to see what kind of signal strength I got, and a few other things. So I'm going to run the video now, and I'm going to take you through the various bits that I've done. Don't worry, it's only 5 minutes long. I always like to do nice quick videos. Was this fantastic thing called cruise control. I really love this. You set it to the speed you want, click the button on the back of the remote controller, which was the C1 button, and it just goes. You don't need to hold the sticks. You just listen, just let go, and it'll just carry on going. I had a play with the camera and the zoom function. The ability to control the camera angle and zoom at the same time is great. On the Mini 2 you couldn't do both because you used the camera up and down to control the zoom function on it. So having 2 separate buttons is really, really good. When they do like this, it just sits in cruise control and it will stay there till you either move the stick or you press the C1. Really importantly, it works any direction, forwards, backwards, left, right, up, down, etc. So now I'm doing a return to home. It's set to 98 feet, but it does climb a little bit higher on this return here. As you can see, it follows this nice green path that shows up on the controller. I think it's really neat, like it shows you which direction your home point is in. And then it'll just keep on flying over until it reaches the home point. I think I cut this bit out so it wasn't running on forever. No, I've carried on. I thought I'd cut this little bit of video out. Sorry, bear with me while I just worked through the return to home. Kept playing with the camera up and down. That's another function you can set on the C1, C2 buttons on the back here of the controller. But when it finally reaches home, now I like this little H symbol that keeps appearing on the screen. It shows the direction of the home point and it actually moves around the screen. It's really good. Now, unlike the Mini 2, which will just land, this one reorientates itself like the old Mavics used to do in the old days. And as it comes down to land, you'll see something else appear on the screen. Keep watching. You'll see like a little quad image appear on the ground. See, it's starting to appear here now, look, see? And it shows you where it's going to land on the screen. That was really cool. I do need to get some SD cards, mind you. I don't have any SD cards. Next one was obstacle avoidance, trying to get it to fly into me. And no matter what I did, with the obstacle avoidance enabled, it just flew around me. You can either have it set to brake or you can have it set to avoid. On this occasion it was set to avoid, so it literally just wouldn't fly towards me at all. It just wanted to go all around me. It kept flying to the side. It knew where it was. It was really good. You can feel confident in flying it, knowing, oh, there you go, it goes above my head that time, so walk closer towards it. You can fly safely knowing it's going to miss most obstacles. So I decided to try a tree, just to see whether or not it could avoid the tree. And I'm actually pushing forward on the stick. And yes, it flew up, avoided the tree, and flew out the other side. So on this one now, I'm testing the maximum height, because it says it was 120 metres or 400 feet. And people say when they changed it, it just snapped back to 120 metres or 400 feet. So I thought, I'd give it a try, because I had been told the height limit had been removed. As you can see, it's climbing up. Don't worry, I didn't go too far above 400. To make sure it would break through that 400 foot limit. So we're at 340 now, 360, still climbing. There we go. So you get a big message pop up about your flight altitude exceeds and local laws, etc. And then I decided to take it for a cruise out to see just how far I get. Bear in mind I'm at 54% battery now, and I decided to take it for a cruise out. I'll just skip through the most of it. I do like this home point little symbol here. Look, you can see on the bottom of the screen it shows you where your home point is in location to the quad. Let me just skip through this part of the video here, and I'm now at 6,000 feet. I'm at 7,000 feet, just over 7,000 feet. And as you can see, I think I get to about 7,500. Plenty of that, so I thought I'll do a return to home. So I also did a full battery test, literally from full to empty, and I got 30 minutes, pretty much bang on 30 minutes. And I used the cruise control speed, setting it with the button there, about 16 mile an hour, then just flew like a loop of that big field you just saw, round and round. So it got down to about 20% when it started to say, oh, you know, it's time to return home. And then I just sort of kept it hovering in the air, even though it was trying to land, I just kept it hovering in the air until eventually it was forced to auto land. And I did get 30 minutes of flight time, which is really, really good. One thing I do want to show you before we go, because this will be a quick video, is you can have a screen record. If you pull down from the top of the screen here, you get this nice menu. That's showing me Wi-Fi. And there's an option for Bluetooth, airplane mode, mute, screen recorder and screenshot. You can also change the brightness level of the controller. And for that annoying sound you get, you can also turn them down or off completely. Now I keep getting this message pop up, remote controller, compass calibration required, and I've calibrated it at least twice. I'm actually going to ask on the forums and find out whether or not this is a normal thing with this, whether you have to keep on doing this sort of figure eight thing with it, because if I've got to keep doing that, it's going to be bloody annoying. Oh, talking of forums, let's see if I've got a reply. So, only from DJI Tony, we completely understand your concern. DJI Mini Pro 4 uses the commonly available USB port for charging. No shit, Sherlock. You can directly use charge with this type of port, such as those for Android devices or Mac. Please rest assured, not damage your battery. We've also considered that including the charge will increase the overall price of the product. Okay, so it completely didn't answer the questions that I asked, which is just typical sometimes of the DJI forums. Anyway, I'm going to be going out flying now, so I will see you in the next video.